Muslim, black, white, Muslim, black, white, Muslim, migrant, Jews, and we're gay. And now my teacher news from the welcoming charity, John Bessie, the co-director, they support migrants and refugees to build new lives in Edinburgh. And he's got a lot to say that's of direct relevance to this situation.
Good evening, everybody. It's a fantastic turnout. There's lots of familiar faces, and there's a hard-core Syrian refugee community here already. So give me a cheer. First of all, on behalf of the Welcoming Association, I'm one of the co-directors. My colleague Guerilla couldn't be here this evening, but on behalf of the Welcoming Association, its staff team, the volunteers, all the people that come through the organisation, we wish to express our deep shock and upset of learning of this horrific attack. And poor Shabazz Ali, the young Syrian man, what he was subjected to last week, having fled a war-torn country to a place that he believed was going to be safe and secure. Now, I've been in Edinburgh for about 25 years. I worked for the Refugee Council and now the Welcoming, and I've seen great changes over the years. And Edinburgh is a place of welcome, a place of understanding for many asylum seekers, refugees and migrant communities, and for the minority ethnic communities that are settling here, that have been here for many generations. This is a great city, a place of safety, welcome, support and solidarity. Now this has been achieved by continual work and dedication of organisations like ourselves, the Welcoming, but also the multicultural family base. Edinburgh Lothian's Regional Quality Council, SCORE Scotland, Tahia, the City Council, people like yourselves, people who rallied round and supported organisations who spread the word, who've encouraged support and integration, all newcomers to the city. But Edinburgh also totally condemns racism, hate crimes and discrimination of any sort, and has done so for many years. And there's been extensive work throughout the schools and communities to raise awareness and understanding and build friendships, and to share cultures, and to appreciate the richness of new communities and new cultures coming to Edinburgh. It's changing, and I think it's changing for the better, yes? Yes, yes it is. But there's more work to be done. It's very sad that 4 teenagers carried out this attack. And we're saddened by this because the new generation, this is the generation that's going to take this movement forward. And I guess now they're feeling terrible remorse and realising the terrible thing they've done. What we have to do is to work with everybody, even the people that we are finding are rejecting, are discriminating. There are ways to bring them round. We have to do this. We can't work, we can't be in isolation. If we continue to work together and raise the awareness and importance of integration and the value, increase the understanding.
My name is David Ballantyne. What's your name, sir? I'll just introduce myself. How are we? Going to listen. Oh, fantastic. Oh, that's great, Andy. Now, I was held in Dubai for 2 years, allowed to starve on the streets. I'm not allowed to get any legal representation here. I've gone to Lee Day, who represented the terrorist jihadi bomber, got £1 million from the government. I was attacked by a Pakistani taxi driver in Dubai. I was held for 2 years without a passport, a legal ability to work or leave the country. I've gone to Anwar Sawa, I've gone to Lee Day, I've been to the Scottish and English law societies, and I've not been able to get one one lawyer to actually represent me, to take the court, to take the British Embassy, who allowed me to starve on the streets. They knew that I didn't have a passport, a legal ability to work, and was held in Dubai for 2 years and basically allowed to starve on the streets. Certainly more than the refugees, well, a lot less than the refugees are getting here. I had no way of no level of income and no ability to actually leave the country. So what would you think about that situation? Obviously, I've lived with Muslims in a Muslim country. I've lived in a room with Muslims. The majority, all of them are Muslim apart from me. So I don't have a deep dislike, but I read the Quran in jail, so I certainly know what it says. And as a non-believer, it repeatedly tells Muslims to kill non-believers. So that's what it says in the Quran. I know because I've read it. I'm not just saying that of some sort of discrimination. So as an atheist in Scotland, which 40% of Scots are atheists, if we're importing people who have got an ideology, who equate to the ideology of killing non-believers, is that going to be beneficial to, and I mean in Saudi Arabia, they call atheists terrorists, is that going to be beneficial to my interest and my family's interests? Important people who follow an ideology that says for them to murder us, because I know for a fact, because I've read the Quran.
I don't think that's relevant. I mean, the point is that all religious doctrines contain texts and writing that date back millennia in many cases, that say many things that are completely irrelevant to the modern world.
But Saudi Arabia executes, that's at a government level, because they follow the doctrine of Islam.
Well, I condemn the human rights violations in Saudi Arabia.
I know, but we're importing it though.
Well, we're not importing those human rights violations. I mean, Britain is a country governed by the rule of law.
What about all the girls down south that have all been brutalised?
The criminal justice system is designed to deal with them. And as the demonstration here is showing today, it's really important that we have a criminal justice system that's responsive, that deals with crimes as they occur.
Well, it's not really responsive. This is my point, though. It's not really responsive to me. Well, I've just said it's online. My name's David Ballantyne. You can put David Ballantyne in Dubai.
And clearly the British Embassy, I think, has a duty of care for UK citizens.
Well, it didn't give me any care. He gave me a list of things.
Absolutely, and so that requires to be taken up. Obviously, the responsibility for Britain's foreign service, embassies, etc., is not a devolved responsibility.
No, I understand that. It's down Westford.
That should be taken up by your
We've already done that, and they've come back and basically poo-pooed it. So I can't get them into court, and they basically stonewalled it on the fact, but we're still giving £1 million to a jihadi terrorist who was in Guantanamo Bay.
Separate all these issues out. Because,
right.
I mean, questions of justice.
Yeah. So I'm not getting any justice. I never got justice in the UAE, and I'm not getting any justice here in the UK.
Can't answer for the UAE, obviously, it's a different jurisdiction.
Yeah. No, I'm saying it from my point of view.
No, I understand that, but I think you have a case to raise with the British government.
Yeah, which I've already done, and I've not done anything, and I can't get them in court. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt. I can't get them in court.
That shouldn't be conflated with other issues to do with folk who live there, or what's happening today, or anything like that.
What context? I don't understand the context of what you're responsible.
You're telling me that you want that this has got something to do with people who are coming into this country.
No, what I was saying there is that I read the Quran in jail, and I know what I know what it says in the Quran. And if you look at Turkey, what happened to Christians in Turkey, they all got murdered. There was genocide against them. If you look at what happened in Lebanon when they let the Muslims into the thing, they all got murdered. We've now seen 50 terrorist attacks by Muslims down south. No problem. That's fine. No problem. Yeah. Well, they didn't do it with me. They just let me starve on the streets for 2 years. I don't have a case because I won't get legal representation.
I understand that. And your MP should be working as hard as they can to make sure you do get something represented.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You have to ask yourself the question of what is it in our society that can make a group of teenagers feel so dislocated from the world that they live in that somehow they think it's their game to go and kill someone who looks different and to shout abuse at them for daring to be here and then to pull out a knife and use it. And you know, people use the word hostile environment here. I come from London, and certainly when I think about the language that emanates from the lips of the government of this country, in terms of a hostile environment for migrants, for immigrants and refugees, that has been deliberately stoked up and perpetrated by this Tory government, It should not come as any surprise that these sorts of things can happen. I'm a historian, and this is a year of anniversaries. You know, we've had the scandal of the Windrush generation because of this hostile environment. I myself am the daughter of people from the Windrush generation, of parents who came over here from India in the 1950s. And therefore, after almost 70 years, it is absolutely not just unacceptable, but there's no way we can allow people to be treated in this manner. And again, there's another anniversary. It is 50 years since that other revolting, toxic parliamentarian, MP, Enoch Powell, uttered his Rivers of Blood speech, where again he spouted hatred on the streets of Britain and said that people, because of their skin colour, because of their language, because of their religion, could never belong here. Well, for 50 years we have proved that man's words wrong, and we need to reiterate, and we need to be more resolved than ever to ensure that this kind of thing cannot happen again. And obviously the reason we come here is to show total solidarity with Shabazz and his family. We are not going to accept the words of Enoch Powell. We do not accept the words and the logic of Theresa May or any of her ministers in terms of a hostile environment. And again, in Edinburgh, don't think that it's, that these things are isolated incidences. Just a few weeks ago, there were another group of Syrian refugees that we have heard of who were attacked in Midlothian, which is also part of this fair city of Edinburgh. This kind of thing cannot be given the oxygen that it is given by politicians, by right-wing media pundits and journalists who think it's perfectly okay to scapegoat people because of who and what they are. And make no mistake either, because it isn't just mindless groups of teenagers that can take up the rhetoric that is used by politicians and by journalists. But we also have far more serious threats in terms of people who know exactly what they're doing. And by this I'm talking particularly about a very, very seedy little outfit called the Football Lads Alliance, which some of you may know. You can only be white and look like them in order to belong here. Well, again, for us as anti-racist forces, it is absolutely imperative that we again show our determination and our resolve that we will not allow thugs like this on the street, or mindless thugs, to think that they can scapegoat people. And that's why we in Stand Up to Racism are here today and help organise this protest. This is the reason why we say all refugees are welcome here. Diversity is our strength, and we will fight tooth and nail to defend that. Thank you very much, everyone. And if I can just indulge your patience a little bit further, I have a couple of statements from organisations that are not able to be here. One is a statement from the Muslim Council of Scotland. It says that refugees
kill infidels, no?
Are here after having escaped unspeakable horrors in their home country and travelled arduous and dangerous journeys. They come here looking for sanctuary. They come here for a chance to be able to come to terms with what they have been through. They come here for
Are you posting that up somewhere?
I've
got a Guerilla TV channel. I'm doing a live stream, buddy.
It's a stark reminder, though, of the hatred and racism many in the refugee community face. We stand here today in solidarity with Shabazz and his family and all refugees in Scotland. We say no to all forms of racism and bigotry, and we say proudly, refugees are welcome here. Signed by the Muslim Council of Scotland.
You kill infidels.
And another statement here from Amma Anwar, who many of you will know. He is rector at Glasgow University and also Scotland's leading human rights lawyer. He has also now become the lawyer of this family. And he says that Shabazz is making a slow recovery, and both he and his family are overwhelmed with the kindness of the Scottish people. But he remains horrified by the lack of support that he has received when he feared for his life. Proceedings at the moment, obviously in terms of the case, are live, so he's not able to comment on that. But he also, Amar wants to make clear that to be housed in hostels is not really the best environment for refugees when they are coming here. And therefore he wants Edinburgh City Council, like all other city councils, to think very carefully about placing refugees in safe environments where they will be very carefully looked after. On behalf of Shabazz, I would like to thank the organisers of Stand Up to Racism, who brought together people in a united protest to say refugees are welcome here. Refugees, as well as suffering unconditional support to Shabazz and his family. It means a lot to them. Thank you very much. Thank you, Carol.
Hi there, can I have a quick word?
Announcement
Can I have a quick word?
continue?
I'm from the Guerilla TV channel. I'm from the Guerilla TV channel. Can I have a quick word with you? Just ask you a couple of questions. Yeah, can we just step it back if that's okay? Just so we get a bit, I don't have to, so we can hear each other. I'll just move over here. That's great. So hi there, what's your name? Teletam. My name is David Ballantyne. It's the Guerilla TV channel, and we're just going live. It's an online broadcasting channel, and we cover all sorts of politics in Scotland as well. So I was interested what you were saying about Mr. Anwar as well. I was in Dubai. I was held. My name is David Ballantyne. It's on the internet. I was held in Dubai for 2 years. I was attacked by a Pakistani Muslim taxi driver, and I was held.
Sorry, I don't know.
You don't want to talk about it? Apparently, nobody wants to talk if they're not singing the right tune. How you doing?
This has happened 100 yards away from here. How can it be that 3 or 4 years after the death of Sheku Bayo in France, no one's been brought to trial, nothing has happened over there? How can it be that racism continues like this? And the answer is because there's a purpose to it. You always need to ask, it's an old saying, ask who benefits from this. The people who carried out that horrific attack last week, do they benefit? No. Is it just individual psychology? No, because it happens in many places. What we need to say is this, that there is something that breeds this atmosphere, that breeds this hostile environment. It's partly driven consciously, we know that, because it's come out in the press, hasn't it? A deliberate hostile environment to foreign people. We know it also because of the deprivation that we suffer. When we're homeless, who's the fault of that to be laid by? Now it's very easy to say, something coming from abroad, there aren't enough houses here. That's not the answer. The answer is they don't build houses enough for the people in this country. We used to have enough housing for everyone, now we don't. Where is the public housing? Where is the council housing? That's the question that needs to be asked. When people talk about low pay, we need to ask the question, who decides on pay levels? Is it a person clinging to a dinghy in the Mediterranean, trying to save their lives? Or is it the employer who decides that they can bump up their profit by paying low pay? In other words, racism helps to justify low pay. Racism helps to justify homelessness and the lack of provision. And when people talk about health tourism, is it health tourism that is causing waiting lists to increase? Is it health tourism that is causing the lack of staff in our hospitals?
On the Guerilla TV channel.
It's the amount of spending that they put into the NHS. And that's what the question needs to be asked. So we need to understand the roots of racism. It's not accidental. There are bad people out there, but there's bad people with a backing that come from people who have an agenda. And that agenda is not about equality, not about freedom, not about human rights. That's about looking after themselves, their wealth, their profits and their privilege. And I think we need to be very clear that there are not good migrants and bad migrants. There are migrants. There are people who try to improve their lives. There are not good refugees and bad refugees. There are people who try to save their lives. And if we get that across to people, that it's a false illusion to blame the victim of this society for the ills of this society, then we can see the end to racism permanently. But in the meantime, we have to carry on the campaign, because tragically these things happen. And unless we stand up, and you are standing up now, it will happen again sooner rather than later. We need to make sure that the message gets out from this contest here and from around the country that good people will not stand for it. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Tony. Probably my favourite chant, and forgive me for this one, but if you know it, say it along. Unemployment and inflation are not caused by immigration. Bullshit! Come off it! The enemy is profit. Unemployment and inflation are not caused by immigration. Bullshit! Come off it! The enemy is profit. And now I have the great pleasure of inviting Satnam Nair, who's the president of the STUC, who's come here from Glasgow or Dunfermline, where he lives, depending on which direction he travelled today. Satnam.
Thank you. Thank you, Teddy. It was Glasgow this morning and Dunfermline this afternoon, if you must know. Yeah, as Teddy said, President of the STUC, although I stood down a couple of weeks ago, so I'm the immediate past president. However, on this sad occasion, we are not here to choice, but we are here to need, through an overwhelming necessity. I felt I needed to be here, like you, because I feel that if we don't challenge racism, racist attacks, who will? I think everyone must stand up to racism. Now, I just came to support. I hadn't planned on speaking, but Penny invited me, so quite happy to say just a minute or two. Trade unions have always been at the forefront of challenging racism. We stood by the Lawrence family. We stood by the family of Surjit Singh Choka. We stand by the family of Jacob Ryle. And so we must stand by Shabazz and his family. And I bring support and solidarity from trade unionists everywhere, from the trade union movement, and it's great to see trade union banners and trade unionists here, because we all have to lend our full backing and our full condemnation of this horrendous attack. I see ordinary citizens of Edinburgh, of Scotland, in firm support here, and so on behalf of the STUC, the Black Workers Committee, which is the elected group that directs the anti-racist work of the trade unions, and on behalf of the 550,000 affiliated trade union members in the STUC, we say no to racism, no to racist attacks. Refugees are welcome here, and we wish Shabazz a very speedy recovery and full support to his family. Thank you.
Hi there.
A brief word from Movement from United Against Fascism. There are many times we have stand up to racism and United Against Fascism. Unfortunately, we haven't stand side by side. Edinburgh seems to be blessed with being a target. I know it's a beautiful city, but I wish the fascists would give us a break, because they tend to come here every 6 or 7 weeks. And we've had to, unfortunately, we've always outnumbered them, but the numbers down in London and possibly the numbers in Manchester, where they're all fascists are meeting and getting their act together. They know the importance of unity. We have to know the importance of unity. Every trade union, every organisation represented here today and beyond needs to be able to gather and see these people off and not give sad adolescents the idea that it's a good thing, that they're heroes if they go and attack a refugee. That cannot happen. So I'd now just like to hand it over to Luke Henderson for Unite Against Fascism.
Sorry, can I just move in?
We've been speaking to Sivan, the father of Shabazz, over the last couple of days, and he has been, not surprisingly, quite lost. His son has been attacked in a brutal racist attack, and nothing happens. There's no news about it. The police don't appear to make any effective inquiries. There's nothing going on at all. How desperate you have to be when you go out and approach national newspapers saying, my son's been attacked, he's near on death's doorbed in a brutal racist attack, and nothing's going on. Absolutely nothing. How desperate you have to be. So we've been in contact with him, and he says he's been really enheartened by the donations that have come through groups like Positive Action in Housing. But what Shabazz is saying is he wants solidarity shown for his son. And that's why I want to say it is fantastic that there's everybody here today. Shabazz obviously isn't here, and Sivan can't make it. But he will see the pictures and he will see how many people here today are showing their solidarity. What he said to us is he wants everybody to consider Shabazz as your own son. And I think everybody here, standing here, showing that solidarity, says we are showing that. We are standing here as if Shabazz was our own son. So thank you very much, everybody coming here today. And further to that, working with Sivan, what we'll be doing on the Facebook page for Edinburgh Unite Against Fascism is we'll be opening up a community page so that everybody can post an open post and show your solidarity, send your message of condolences, whatever you want to say, whatever piece of solidarity you want to put out there. We'll be mediating it, obviously, to stop the fascists and the racists getting on it. But please look for the Facebook page, Edinburgh Unite Against Fascism, and show your solidarity so the family can see it. Thank you very much for coming out today. I know they will appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Luke, from Unite Against Fascism.
Fascism.
You have to stay in touch if you want to get information from Stand Up to Racism and you haven't signed or sign up to the email and the mobile, please come to the partners. This isn't an isolated attack. It's already had and yet they've been pelted by stones very recently, as Tarek said. We'll be organising a legal event in the building next week, so please keep in touch. And I think you are our eyes and our ears. So please tell us about it, and we will organise around it and publicise it and protest about it and bring all these people together in an ever-widening group, because unity is our strength, and the many ethnic communities in the city enrich all our lives. I've got one last speaker to introduce, and I am so pleased to be able to do that because it's Mohammed, who's Shabazz's uncle, who wants to give thank you from the family.
I would like to say thank you very much for everyone who supports Shabazz and stand up with the refugees. And we believe in Scotland is best, safe and free and democratic countries in the world, and this is why we are here. And also I would say thank you for Robina he was our voice, and journalist Peter, and everyone who supports Shahbaz. And so I will say thank you for Edinburgh, for hospital, Royal Infirmary Hospital team. They do very good job and save Shahbaz's life. And thank you very much for everyone.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question? No. Do you mind if we just step out just so I can hear? Is that okay?
Thank you so much for coming here. Before
Fine.
you go, there's going to be
Oh, do that. Start.
where you are.
Just.
She's also be kind enough to bring the background to the back, the old very much funding, and we've got to
Are you United Against Fascism? Fantastic, boss. My name's Davey. Nice to meet you, buddy. I'm a libertarian as well. Are you a libertarian?
Not particularly, no, I'm a socialist.
Oh yeah, they've killed a lot of people, haven't they? The communists and things like that.
Communists certainly have.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I rejected that. I became a socialist precisely because I was appalled by communism.
Oh yeah. So you moderated as you got older?
No. It was because people who said it was Russia was a communist society. If it's a communist society, it should be equal, right?
Yeah.
It should be classless.
Yeah.
But clearly, it wasn't.
No. That's right.
Class society, same as the West.
Yeah.
The only difference was instead of the West was the free market economics, it was a state-controlled economics,
Right.
top down.
Right.
And when people argued that point of view, they were the people I thought they understood what's going on in the West.
Right. Okay, that's fine. Fantastic. Thanks for listening. Keep in contact. What's your name? Luke. Do you like Henderson? Can I get a hold of you on Facebook? You on?
Go to the Facebook page,
What one? United Against Fascism?
Yeah.
Fantastic, buddy. Thank you. I was just... Oh. Yes. No, I get... I was just... How you doing? Who's that character? Hold the thought. There's a ball, isn't there? Oh, hi there. Here's the guy for the STUC. Where is he? Thanks very much, that's much appreciated. Obviously the Greens are quite hospitable. Thanks very much. All right. Hold it. Hey guys, how you doing? What's your name? I'm Davey. Wait until I just squeeze you out so I can get more of your face in, your handsome face. Hey, what's your name?
Paddy.
Paddy, nice to meet you, Paddy. Where are you from, boss? Fantastic, just up the road. And who are you guys supporting? What's that? What's that? You're talking to the camera because there's...
Socialist Workers' Republic.
So how does that, it's like the Judean People's Front and the People's Front of Judea. I was talking to Colin Fox, this is Guerilla TV channel, talking to Colin Fox, he's the Scottish Socialist Party. I think there's the other Tommy's mob. There's is it like Monty Python a wee bit, like the Socialist left?
Not quite Monty Python.
No, but I'm just saying, there's that many. So what's your policies then, apart from stealing other people's money? I'm only kidding. No, I'm joking. What else? What's your policies?
You're asking the wrong person.
Are you that handsome guy? You look like an intellectual. Who's the guy? Is this a guy?
This is a guy.
That's a guy. How are you doing? You've just been stuck. What's your name, Sam? David. Nice to meet you. Marius, nice to meet you. So you want a Socialist Workers' Republic in Scotland, is it? Is it? So obviously, like socialism's not doing very well in Venezuela just now, is it? So people are starving on the streets. So you want to follow that sort of model? Oh, is it not? It's very strange. I'm a bit, you'll have to excuse me because I'm probably not the most informed about socialism. So is socialism when it doesn't work not socialism?
Sorry?
Is socialism if it doesn't work in a country not socialism?
No, I mean...
Okay, let me put it another way. Where's the best socialist state that you can actually advise me on? Where's the best political representation of your ideology in the world? All right, so nowhere does socialism correct, so we'll be waiting hopefully for the utopia of socialism.
If the right to be established.
Is it? Oh, the Russian, yeah. And then they started murdering everybody like they did in Russia and China and Vietnam, and they started murdering millions and millions of people. In fact, more people than National Socialists. So, I mean, they've got some track record, haven't they? Just like killing people, haven't they? Oh, is it not socialism? Right, I see. So the teachings of them following the teachings of Karl Marx and making everything a collective isn't socialism. Is that capitalism? Democracy, so it's not totalitarian, because every socialist system I've seen has been totalitarian, so it's not, it's about democracy.
Yeah, that's a big discussion, but that's Stalin.
Not just Stalin, Mao, the guy in China just now.
Yeah, all of this had that, Stalin.
All right, they're all the same sort of communists, are they? It's not the same, not the right socialists, they're the wrong socialists. And but Venezuela had but Venezuela had democracy, and then the socialists come in and they stopped being democratic.
No, it wasn't democratic. I mean, no country is fully democratic right now.
Oh, right, are you talking about direct democracy? Because I've spoken to you on that one, my friend. You're talking about direct democracy. So, what sort of democracy are you talking about, just so I'm clear?
Yeah,
direct democracy. Yeah, I agree with you on that. But that's certainly interesting, yeah, very nice. Listen, it was an absolute pleasure. Hopefully see you again, boss. Where are you from, buddy? Are you the same mob, are you? That's great, mate, that's great. I'm not being funny, but you're all emigrated here and you all want to turn us all communists. That's quite interesting. And where's that? What's your name? Monsieur, where is your socialism? What I was asking the gentleman there, where's your socialism worked in the world? Where's your best example of a good socialist country?
There's none, but I can give
all right, I see none.
An example
of
a plan of economy.
Right.
It's not socialist. I mean, it's not. If you try to ask me where is it socialist? There's none. I can say any country at the moment, but I can point out the example of a planned economy in USSR, which is who murdered all the millions of people. We went to see how the economy grows after from the very backward country to the very.
But was that worth all the gulags and the murdering of the people then?
Well, that is another point.
Yeah, it's quite a big point. I would say when the state starts to set up places where you kill people, I would say that's quite a big point. I don't know whether I'd like that in my country, my friend.
That's another point.
Well, they did it in China, they did it in Vietnam, Cambodia, I mean, every place that they've had this idea of socialism, they start murdering people.
That's not because of socialism, that's because of bureaucracy.
Or it's the bureaucracy, it's not the socialism, it's the bureaucracy, okay.
As Leon Trotsky already said, socialism without democracy is like body without oxygen. That's what I can say.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you very much. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Hi there. No, I'm live podcasting. Thanks. I'm doing interviews with people who want to express their opinion, and it's just if people want to speak to me, it's fine. Or people have to ask their opinions. I work for a company called it's an online podcast called the Guerilla TV channel. And we talk to everybody. We're very ambidextrous, and we'll talk to anybody. We're easy.
Okay. If you want to put it like that.
Yeah, we'll talk to anybody. We're not fussy. But what I was going to say, what's your thoughts on the thing? If I just getting shocked, because you've got a very beautiful face. What do you?
I'm absolutely horrified.
Yeah.
That this has actually happened.
Yeah.
And, you know,
what's your name? Sorry, I'm David. What's your name? Robin. A pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, go on.
I'm actually horrified. It's just happened just around the corner. I didn't think Edinburgh was a place that racism actually exists.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm quite naive to hear that.
I saw the guy from the STUC talk about a lot of people who had racially murdered, but he didn't mention Chris Donald in Glasgow. He seemed to avoid that subject. I don't know why he wouldn't mention that if he was a representative of the Scottish Trade Union Council. Because he's the only racist murder under the racist legislation that's ever happened in Scotland, although there has been obviously other instances. But the only person that's ever had a racist murder was a white guy by other people, shall we say.
It's quite shocking as well.
Yeah, but I'm surprised they never mentioned that. Yeah.
But do you know what's really shocking is the fact that you don't expect this to happen in your own neighbourhood.
Yeah.
And you thought...
Well, I come from Glasgow, so I probably do. Yes. So I mean, it had Glasgow in the west of Scotland at one point had the highest murder rate in Western Europe. For me, that sort of. I certainly would never condone that. I think that's terrible what happened to the young gentleman. And I used to live in the same room with Syrian guys as well. I stayed in Dubai for a number of years, and I lived with Muslims as well. So, and I lived with Syrians, and they were lovely people, really very nice people. But yeah, I mean, but in Scotland, especially Central Scotland, these not just racial stuff, but like white people killing other white people. It happens a lot. It has been. I think it's actually going down just now, but it actually still happens. It happens a lot, and I think it's interesting that the importance is on because he was a gentleman of a different ethnic minority. But I mean, it does happen between people within the white community, from white people to white people as well.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm very quite shocked that it's not being broadcast very much on the news.
Yeah.
And it is true because it's important because migrants come over here to flee from certain things.
Yeah.
And who's actually doing all this, right? Your own government is going and bombing these places.
Yeah. I don't agree with that.
And that's why these people are in this
country. That's
so
right.
I know everybody
argues
with everybody, and there's murders between white and white, Asian between Asian.
Yeah.
But the fact is, this brought to light the fact that this is a racial attack, and this should not be happening in 2018. I don't care what colour you are.
Yeah.
You're supposed to live in this world peacefully, right? Whether you're brown, white, yellow, I don't care. Right? And you should be judgmental against different religion, different caste, different colour. You should be doing any of that. So yeah, you're right saying murder happens between white.
No, I mean in the west of Scotland,
But west of Scotland, but I've always lived in
Edinburgh,
I'm originally from England.
I can see that. You've got a lovely wee accent there, haven't you?
It's really shocking to me that this has happened just around the corner. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really shocking, and it's shocking that this day and age that this is actually happening.
Yeah.
This is like going back into the 70s.
Oh yeah.
And I hate UKIP. I hate UKIP because they brought out all this hatred. For people, it feels like it's okay to be hating other people now because UKIP has brought that out in people. And that is shocking to myself, right? Because it's going back. We're going backwards instead of going forward. That's how I feel. And I'm a foreign here myself. I'm British, but I still feel like a foreigner.
Oh, I think you fit right in, sweetie. I think you're great.
But seriously, with this Brexit, it has made me realise that I've got dark skin. Although I'm British, I'm born and brought up here.
Yeah.
It's shocking because I feel like I have to be on my guard.
Oh, it doesn't bother me. I think you're fantastic. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't. I don't care about that. I'm talking about from me in a personal though. I don't care about somebody looking a different way. That's very immature, isn't it?
What? But the thing is, with this Brexit thing, I had a lot of Spanish friends that came over, and they got high position jobs, pharmacists. And the thing is, after Brexit, it just makes you realise you're on your guard because you know that you're a foreigner. I'm born British. I've lived here all my life. I still feel like I'm a foreigner after this Brexit.
Well, I tell you a story about me. I stayed in the UAE for 2 years. I was attacked by a taxi driver over there. He's admitted to attacking me. He said that I'd stolen money. I was held for 2 years without a passport, a legal ability to work or leave the country. I was allowed to starve on the streets. I went to jail for 49 days. The taxi driver lied and said I hadn't taken money out, but it came out in ATM, so I can prove today there's digital proof. So the taxi driver lied, and I was held for 2 years without a legal ability to work or leave the country, and I wasn't, the British government did nothing to help me. They allowed me to starve on the streets. Now I've come back here, no lawyer will represent me. Lee Day, who represented the jihadi terrorist, who blew himself up, who got £1 million, will not represent me. Anwar Sawar will not represent me. And I've been to the British, the English and Scottish Law Society, and I can't get a lawyer out of any of them because none of them will represent me. They'll all get excuses. So, and I'm not just saying this. I'm on the internet. So I say my name's David Ballantyne. Put David Ballantyne Dubai, and you'll be able to see that I was held for 2 years and allowed to starve on the streets. My father died, and I couldn't come home for my father's funeral. Yeah. So I mean, so I was. They all get different excuses, but I've already been, and they're not doing very much either. So I don't think he's already contacted the Foreign Office. Foreign Office have sort of poo-pooed it, and the actual recording. If you go into the Guerilla TV channel.com. Guerilla TV channel on YouTube, you'll be able to see the tape recording I had with Lee Day, the solicitor, with regards to me not being represented. So I was held for 2 years, no legal ability to work or leave the country for 2 years.
Which country was that?
The UAE, in Dubai. So that was a Muslim country. That's what they do to you over there. They let you starve on the streets.
Oh my God.
So that's a true story, and that's what happened to me. But as I said, I live with Muslims and I love them as well, so I don't have any problem. I stay with Pakistani. I know, sweetie, I know that anyway, but I just know you. I know, I can tell. You're probably, you're Pakistani? You're Indian, right, okay.
But you wouldn't say that I'm a Muslim because I haven't got the hijab.
Doesn't matter. I've got many Muslim friends who don't wear the hijab. I'm probably more clued up because I've lived in the Middle East, so I know.
What happened to you?
I don't know. The majority of the Muslim people I met were fantastic. I loved them. So I don't have a problem with all Muslims. I think, in fact, the majority of my friends were Muslims, and I loved them. They were absolutely great people. So I didn't have but I read the Quran in jail, and I do have a problem with that because I'm an atheist, and I know what it says in the Quran to do with atheists. It repeatedly tells, it says to kill them, and that's what it does.
No, that's
it
wrong,
does.
That's wrong.
I read it. Unless you're telling me what I read is wrong.
Interpret it like that.
I said it many times.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't say to kill them. It doesn't say to kill them. Do you know what? When we pray for everybody. When Muslims, non-Muslims.
Can I just say, I'm not saying that you don't. I'm telling you what was in the book. What was in the book.
I read the Quran. I've read the
well, I read the Quran as well. I know.
But I don't know why it's interpreted like that. It doesn't say to kill anybody. You are not supposed to kill a single living thing.
No, well.
No. Seriously, you are not supposed to.
No, can I put?
I don't know why you're
no, can I make that? Well, can I make this point from you, right? Since Muhammad killed the 600 Jews at Medina, right? He then as the Jews had obviously decided that they weren't too keen on Muhammad, and they were letting in the people from Mecca. So I know, I've read the story. I know it backwards. I know the story.
Sorry.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Wait, can I just ask? No, can I get? Can I? What I just said to you there, is that correct? From the Quran?
I'm not sure because
I've read.
I don't interpret the Quran like that.
Right. No, but that's what it said in the Quran.
There's been lots of wars about religion.
Yeah.
There's been lots of wars about.
Oh, I'm not disputing that.
I'm disputing that. But I don't know very much the story going back.
Well, I do because I read it in the jail. I hadn't read it before.
Yeah, but I wouldn't interpret the Quran like that.
I know.
Because I've read the Quran.
I think other people do.
I mean, like.
Well, okay. The Saudi government have just executed an atheist. The state has, and they've actually said that all atheists are terrorists because obviously it says in the text.
All Muslims are terrorists.
No. I'm saying what the Saudis said.
Saudis are hypocrites.
No, but it says it in the Quran. That's where they're getting it from the text.
No, that's rubbish. I'm sorry. I don't believe in killing anybody.
I'm not saying you do. I understand.
I've read the Quran.
Right. So why then?
I'm a Muslim, and I haven't seen anywhere in the thing. No, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Oh, you're saying it's wrong in the Quran?
I don't know how you're interpreting that.
I don't know. How do you interpret killing as infidels?
So, does it say in the Quran? Why does it say in the Bible an eye for an eye? But
yeah.
Do you take it?
Literally. That will.
Don't take that.
No. Sorry. Don't say. No, I'm just saying. You're quite right. There is people that do take it literally, though.
Yeah, you're not supposed to take that literally.
I know. I understand.
You're not supposed to interpret it like that.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to. Because basically, what a Muslim person does, if they're religious, there's a lot of fanatics, right?
Yeah.
All those people that blow themselves up,
yeah.
they've been brainwashed. They're Muslims.
Yeah.
They're not Muslims.
You said you come from India.
Yeah.
Do you know a bit about Indian history?
Just a little bit.
Do you know what happened when? Hi there. How you doing? You alright? Do you know?
Brilliant.
Yeah, it was fantastic. So when the
yeah, they don't want
voting
to
through the cuts.
No, they don't want to do it.
I mean, Edinburgh Council is voting £150 million for cuts.
I know.
What's the effect of that going to be when the services are ongoing? People will turn on each other.
Exactly.
Guaranteed.
You know that's what it is. It's like government absolutely loves it when the working class and the foreigners fight because then it distracted and they can get on with life.
They do.
Why is there cuts? You were exactly bang on. It's not to blame other people or immigrants that are here. It's the government to blame. Everything that has happened is the government to blame.
Oh, don't disagree with that. What's your name, sir? What's your name? I'm David. Nice to meet you, sir.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
So, anyway.
That's okay, that's fine. Yeah.
That was a brilliant quote, by the way.
Yeah.
That was excellent. You said what the MPs wanted.
Yeah, but they can't. They
Why?
won't. Because they're voting it through.
Yeah.
Because they're responsible.
So it's okay to be racist.
I mean, if you think about it, now these Labour politicians are better than Tony Blair, but actually it was the Labour Party that set up the idea of discouraging immigrants and all of that sort of stuff. It shows you how sad I am. I'm reading Tony Blair's memoirs, right?
I didn't like that man. He was disguised Tory.
And he said right at the beginning, we've got to make sure that none of the refugees from Iraq come here. And he was launching the war.
Well, he's a peacemaker now for some reason.